The new badass section your website simply can't miss. This is episode number 425 of the My Online Toolbox Weekly Quick Tips and Reminders in all facets of online marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. Last week, we were talking about how SEO and GEO relies on content, and do you understand the basic premises of using your H1s and H2s? But this week, we're moving right into something you need to appreciate to make sure that you understand the new badass section that your website can't miss. What we want to do is make sure you realize that AI can generate content in seconds, but the speed doesn't guarantee accuracy. Obvious errors may catch your eye, but subtle inconsistencies and misinformation can be far more damaging to your reputation and search visibility. And unfortunately, many programmers, social media professionals, SEO and GEO, generative engine optimization tech folk may unintentionally or intentionally provide misleading information and are many times not fully transparent about validating their work before implementing it. So what we want to do is introduce you to the badass section. We missed a presentation by another firm based on talking about different topics related to the websites, and immediately we missed the presentation, so we got one of those AI-generated transcripts of the presentation, and it immediately caught our attention because it started to talk about photo updates and a badass section. So we like to always be aware of all the upcoming terms and changes that are going on in marketing. So we kept on listening to the presentation and by reading, and all of a sudden, within another few minutes, realized something was wrong, because the badass section kept on being repeated. So I took a break and started to research, what is this badass section? Maybe it's some new AI topic, search topic, whatever, and couldn't find it. Then we realized that the AI tool that was transcribing the conversation was not transcribing the word badass section. It was transcribing somebody saying the new about us section. And even though it's comical, it caught us off guard because it hasn't happened just once, but there's applicability here that you must take to heart. So we're using this to stimulate, to get your attention, but to realize it's visible to your eye, and there's many things that are not visible that are controlled by others that are impacting you behind the scenes. And so what we want to do is remind you to be cautious of AI-generated code. In this case, the code was coming from a conversation and misrepresenting it, but the AI-generated code that has not been reviewed by an experienced professional who truly understands your business and has a vested interest in long-term success. Many people, unfortunately, have hidden technical mistakes that are going to undermine your SEO and GEO foundation. It's going to definitely confuse search engines as time goes by and reduce your opportunities to appear in both organic search results and AI-powered search results. So we want to remind you, the takeaway is, with fast-moving technology, it can make shortcuts seem appealing, but it's sacrificing the long-term strength of your reputation for short-term gains, which is rarely a winning strategy. Your reputation is a competitive advantage worth protecting. So please, when other people are doing things for you, when it comes to social media, it's a little bit easier because you could see it, the posts. But when it comes to websites, you would not believe how many people in the marketing generation who are attuned to going fast. They use many tools behind the scenes to create code, and they may say they're validating it line for line, but I'm pretty much willing to bet that's not the case when they're in a rush and little things slip by, and that code becomes permanent. You need to make sure that the people that are representing you, for the things that are easily visible, that could possibly be easily corrected, as well as the things that are not visible, that are usually difficult, if not impossible to correct because no one pays attention as 1 month turns into 1 quarter into 1 year, that you slow people down to represent the true details of what your business objectives are. This is My Online Toolbox reminding you to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.